Welcome to the North of Mouth podcast, the first podcast in 2020. Roll the credits. So we're back.
Yeah.
In 2020.
While.
It's been a while. We are...
New studio.
New studio, yeah.
No jobs.
New jobs. Well, nearly new jobs.
Yeah.
You've got a new job.
Yeah.
How's your new job going?
Corpse-tastic.
Corptastic.
Yeah.
Do you care to...
No,
give a
we'll
little bit of
leave it
detail?
at that.
Yeah?
We'll leave it at that,
Just,
yeah.
The body removal business.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Cool.
Making bodies business.
You don't create the bodies, you erase the bodies.
That as well.
Let's start with what's been called Mexit, or Mexit.
Yeah, I refuse to call it that.
Yeah,
That's a fucking ridiculous name. Coined by the Sun.
Who else?
Shockingly.
Who else?
So it's His Royal Highness Prince Harry and his wife, actor Meghan Markle.
Yes.
Still Meghan Markle?
I presume she's still
Irrelevant. Want nothing to do with the royal... Want less to do with the royal family.
There's apparently been things being said about, from like friends, that there was a bit of a rift between him and his brother, but they immediately come out and say stuff like...
No, there isn't.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
Yeah.
You know, but you get the statement. But yeah, it was apparently it was a bit of a shock to the Queen as well that they didn't... I mean, to be fair, it is ridiculous that they have to go off and... See, I'm torn on this one. Because part of me is going...
As a southerner, you love the monarchy.
I do like him. However, right, to turn around and say... Right, I'll start with the bad thing first. The way I don't agree with them. Them going, we're going to go off and we're going to be self-sufficient kind of thing, and we're not going to do...
Yeah, financially independent.
Yeah, it's not going to be financially independent. Yeah. When the last king abdicated, they gave him... So basically the Queen's uncle, when he abdicated, he had a lifelong pension that they gave him every year. So there's no way they're just going to go... I mean, they're even talking about a sort of an exit package for him. So
I imagine they all already have enough in the bank to live comfortably indefinitely.
Of course they will.
And their children's children to live comfortably.
And money they would make from any interviews, TV shows, documentaries, anything like that, appearances...
lawsuits that they've got currently going on.
Yeah,
I think Meghan's got some texts being released.
Between her and her dad, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing as well, because... But what I'm saying is, it's a bit rich to go, we're going to go off and do this, thinking it's admirable, but it's easy for someone rich to turn around and go, yeah, I'm gonna step away from the royals.
Yeah, I'll be financially stable. You're not on 20 grand a year.
Yeah. And
you're not on the bread lines.
Basically what you're saying is you're still going to get shitloads of money, but you just don't want to deal with the plebs.
Yeah, that's basically it. And more importantly, why is this getting more airtime than the fact that their uncle is a child molester, a paedophile, a nonce? Why has that been forgotten about? That wasn't long ago.
I just suddenly thought...
When Epstein didn't kill himself. That weren't long ago.
He didn't.
No.
Do you think that this could be a whole thing cocked up to take some...
flack away from him?
Yeah.
Because has he stepped away from his royal responsibilities?
They've kind of locked him away in a cupboard somewhere.
He'll be the next one to kill himself.
He won't. That woman, Gideon Maxwell or whatever her name is, the one that used to procure girls for Jeffrey Epstein. I think she's under guard, but she'll probably end up dead.
Jeffrey Epstein were under guard.
Yeah, true.
He still managed to not kill himself.
Well, this is the thing. But do you know what? That's clouded everything now. Now I've had that revelation.
Yeah.
The thought that
it could just be a cover-up for that.
Yeah.
Because in the grand scheme of things, this Mexit has zero impact in anybody's life but theirs.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. She does less now than she did before she got married.
What, Meghan Markle?
Yeah. She's no longer an actor. She's now... Well, her job role is Duchess of Sussex. It's not a job. It's not a job to own land.
It's a duty. Whatever that means. I mean, they're not in the fucking military, to be fair. That's a duty.
He was.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, but I always do wonder as well, how much was he in the military?
Is he the one that flew helicopters, or was that the other one?
I thought William was the one that was the one of them. Wasn't one of them Navy? One of them.
I don't fucking know.
No, I genuinely can't think past that now. I've sorted it out. You watch. There's going to be like a red light just appear on my head now.
Yeah. It's ridiculous that this is getting so much airtime, but it seems to be a lot of foreign papers, news things,
news outlets.
No, barely news. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That seem to think we have this obsession with the royal family that it's not really a thing.
No, I mean
Americans are more into it than we are.
Americans love the royals, yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean they were shitting themselves when they got married because it was like, oh my god, she's a real life princess.
There's it's ridiculous. There's this little quote that I've just seen that I saved earlier on. It says, Prince Charles, Harry's father, and Prince William, Harry's brother, were described as incandescent with rage. Emotions normally reserved for the bombing of London during World War II. Someone not holding their serve at Wimbledon. Not the fact that a 35-year-old is moving out of his grandmother's house. Which, I didn't read that at the time, but I quite like that.
Where's that from?
We're not getting into that. That's some news article that I got up. But that in itself sort of highlights the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
Why would they incandescent with rage? Rage is a strong emotion.
Yeah. For someone who's just going, I'm leaving my job.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to Canada.
Yeah.
Because they will be moving to Canada and they'll probably stay there.
It says the time will be split between North America and England.
Will it fuck? She's from Canada, I think. Are you a follower of the Royals?
No.
No.
I like the pictures on the money. No, that's you.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Hang on, why do I like it? I never said I liked
You're a huge fan of the Royals. Comes with being Southern. North will abdicate one day. Don't worry about it.
What, and then we'll put you in your place again?
We'll see. We'll see how Scotland get on. Right, so this year, in What Is This Shit, we've got multiple songs again. We've got another beef, a grime beef.
Love a beef.
We do love a beef. Last one was Tom McDonald and Mac Lethal, yeah, which were great.
Which took us on a Tom McDonald road.
Yeah. Shout out Tom McDonald.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Tom McDonald. So this week we've got Wiley sending for Stormzy.
Sending for?
That's what they call it. It's a send.
Fucking hell. It's a send.
It's a send.
Go on.
Yes. From what I understand, it started a while ago with Wiley's brother. Who, for some random unknown reason, keeps abusing Stormzy in his random songs that nobody listens to. Because nobody really knows who he is, because he's relatively unknown. Then Wiley, for no reason, from what I can understand, other than I'm pretty sure he's probably got an album coming out soon, which will be dreadful.
If you can call them albums.
Yeah. Sent for Stormzy with his track, what was it called? Idiot Skengman 1. Which he can't spell idiot, I think. And the Skengman is Stormzy used to do Skengman parts 1, 2, 3, 4. Like he did bits of rapping in a park. That's where he started out.
Right.
I don't know what Skengman means.
Right.
I'll admit to that. I'm not down with the kids. Wiley's songs are pretty unlistenable in this.
I thought that.
We've got Idiot Skengman 1, 2, and I think 3. Did 3 come out?
Yeah.
Today? Yesterday, whenever we record this. And Stormzy's yet to reply to the last one. But Wiley were totally unlistenable.
I couldn't.
These songs were
I couldn't
dreadful.
make out. I could hear bits in the Stormzy ones. Again, it's not my kind of music, but I could understand bits. And I was actually laughing through Stormzy's bits, which I'll get to. But the Wiley bits, I couldn't understand what he was saying. The music was dreadful. I could not understand what was going on. It wasn't much of a beef.
No, there's a couple little lyrics here. It's these bumperclap fools I'm hearing are all my ones. It's not homage looking like a slv one, is what it said. Then there was something about his ex-missus, and Ed Sheeran got mentioned. You never cared about grime, you just used it. Worse than Ed with your watered-down music.
Is that a reference to that Land Rover-y one?
Yeah, where they were drifting the Land Rover around the field. Yeah. I did like the Stormzy videos, because for spontaneous diss tracks, they had remarkably well-produced videos.
Oh, yes. Considering
like
that they
professionally recorded and edited videos.
Considering that they were professionally recorded, and for a reply, that you supposedly don't know is coming
within less than 48 hours each time.
I mean, I know you. I mean, it wasn't a massively over the top video, but it was nicely filmed, nicely produced, and I very much liked the addition of a cup of tea that he was holding.
Cup of tea, big joint in the other hand.
I love
nice.
I liked the tea
touch
thing.
That. Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of Stormzy, but I was laughing through this.
Yeah, it was good.
It was funny. There was a few bits. He's got an incredibly deep voice. Like it's almost like there's something at the back of his throat that's just sort of it goes through a filter, and it's just like he's got honestly, I've never heard a voice like it.
All right. Do
you not think?
Bit weird.
Do you not think he's got a really deep voice?
He's got a deep voice.
Like really deep voice. Yeah. I found it a bit sort of like terrifying.
I like it when he says prick like that. It's,
right.
it's good though.
I like the fact, and I did notice it in so in a later Wiley one as well. It's quite nicely English because there was prick.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Prick and dickhead.
Yeah.
I like that.
Crackhead cunt. Americans don't really say that.
Oi,
Wiley's a prick. He loves talk shit. I think that's supposed to mean because he loves to talk shit, but you can't fit it.
Yeah. I liked the video was all right. The first Stormzy one, had very annoying backing, which I found quite distracting.
Yeah.
But I could get some of the lyrics, and I quite liked when he kept talking about... There was a lot of mums mentioned. Mums were on the agenda.
Not so much in Stormzy's first one.
There was...
It was mainly in his second one.
I heard a lot of mums.
All right.
Like I said, mums was on the agenda.
Did that bother you?
I found it funny. Because, like your mum.
Yeah. Because it were the second Wiley one where he mentioned Stormzy's mum. In Stormzy's first one, he said, "Don't dare mention my mum." So in Wiley's second one, he obviously mentioned his mum.
Yeah, of course.
And then
it's almost as if it's already been recorded.
Apparently, Wiley's mum's been moved to Cyprus because somebody were shooting and throwing bricks through her windows because Wiley did a thing.
Do you not think Wiley looks like a nonce?
I won't like to weigh in on that one.
I'll be happy to say that Prince Andrew, who probably could get you killed...
Yeah, he's definitely an nonce. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he looks more like a nonce less like a nonce than Prince Andrew does. Or Boris Johnson.
You think Boris Johnson's a nonce?
No, I think he looks like a nonce.
Oh, right, fair enough. I like...
There were some good lyrics. Stormzy had some good ones, but a son got caught in a war. One day there's Dons at the door, and then next day Heathrow Terminal 4. Quite like that. Yeah. And apparently his dad's a shitbag, and his brother, and his mum is the man of the house.
Mums?
Who won this beef?
Oh, Stormzy.
Stormzy, hands down.
Yeah.
100%.
100% Stormzy. And I mean, let's be honest, I don't have much to say. I wrote 4 notes on this Idiot Skegman 2.
Idiot Skegman, yeah.
Dickhead. There was incredibly...
That's not a note, right, in the words dickhead.
No, but it's just a reference. Dickhead, the English reference. There was something about Croydon Market and snatching that weave off your fucking head.
If I see your mum down Croydon Market, I'm going to rip that weave off her head. Dead, is what it said.
Bit weird.
Yeah, bit weird, but he had to get a mum dig in there because he told him not to.
True. But I mean, Croydon?
That's where his mum lives.
I thought, right, I did write down there that I thought, no, maybe I didn't like that one. I'm rethinking now, but I thought he sounded like he was...
They have very different styles of rap.
Yeah.
They've got very different styles.
I am not into that kind of music, so it's difficult. I'm only saying what I hear, but... I thought he was able to thread the words together.
It was faster.
Better. Not necessarily faster, but right. Okay, we'll compare this to Matt Lethal and Tom McDonald, right?
Tom McDonald miles better in that.
Yeah, because it was more enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah.
But Matt Lethal was better at putting the stuff together. Do you not think?
No.
No? Well, yeah, but like think about it. The first bits of Tom McDonald are really like just talking.
Lewis is still a massive fan of Tom McDonald.
I occasionally listen to Ashes.
Just that one.
That one. But the second Stormzy one,
still disappointed. Yeah.
I love
First
that.
one was disappointed. Second one, still disappointed.
Well, just think, brilliant. I love it. I love the fact he's still got the tea going.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I hate it when
it's consistency.
Yeah. But I like the fact that normally you see like videos and they're trying to act all big and they've got like knocking bottles of Hennessy back and shit like this.
He's just got a brew.
He's got which again is English and I love it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mums talking about moving the mum to Cyprus.
Yeah, there were a lot of that.
He rhymed war with whore.
That's a good rhyme. I like that.
In the context of mums. Again, mums mentioned. And he ended it in the same way that he ended the first one. In the second one he said 24 hours to reply.
And in the first one he went...
Yeah, but he did it in the second one. And I just ended with that.
Oh, God.
But I like when people, especially in rap and stuff like that you just don't take yourself too seriously because I think it looks a bit laughable.
What about the lyric, I'm so big, the only thing bigger last year was Brexit?
Topical.
I thought that were great.
Yeah. So we're definitely saying hands down. See, I didn't even listen. I kind of listened to the third.
I didn't listen to the third.
It was completely...
Yeah, irrelevant. No coming back.
So there's a lot... If there's going to be more...
Yeah, if Stormzy puts a... Really, still disappointed. Still really disappointed. I'll listen to that, yeah.
Yeah, but we're saying Stormzy hands down as well.
Yeah, Stormzy. Even your mum's disappointed. It'll be his next one, probably.
Even your mum's... Stormzy.
Boy! World War III, potentially. Yeah, so nearly there.
We're talking about Iran being... basically...
Trump and Iran and their...
Trump assassinating Qasem Soleimani.
Over a meme war.
Well,
that were a while back, but they were memeing at each other on Twitter.
I think it's more... I was looking at this, and it's more how Trump was addressing everybody afterwards, addressing the Americans, and
as if it were a great thing that he'd done.
Yeah, but talking to them. I mean, I know that Americans
are idiots,
but he was talking
violent idiots.
If he turned around and said what he said to his country, if we had that in this country, he basically said, "We killed a bad guy. He did bad things. He was going to kill a lot of Americans. He did bad. He bad. We kill bad."
Yeah, that's not the way the world works.
No, and this wasn't like Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, no, he'd not been gassing his... Well, I don't know. I know Iranians
he's got a very checkered... But this isn't like this, from all accounts, this wasn't a nice bloke.
No.
But the difference is everybody in the world was after Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
And then they took him out.
Yeah.
Everybody was. This bloke, Qasem Soleimani, was Major General in the Iranian army, right?
Right.
By doing that, by killing him...
That's an act of war.
Act of war. Yeah, it is an act of war.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought at the time, because I'm thinking...
He's a bit niche, though, this Soleimani bloke. Like, a Major General in the army, like... Can you name one of our Major Generals?
No.
They're not. They're pretty niche people. This were targeted for some reason.
He was supposed... I think something to do with... he was doing, procuring rebels and sort of...
For a coup?
He wanted to get Americans out of that area.
Yeah.
They killed him in Baghdad, which is in Iraq.
What were he on his orders?
I think he was recruiting.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I get it.
Don't the army usually have recruiters?
No, it's a funny one, but it is weird that you can't just. I don't know if this is a Trump thing where it's just gone. Yeah, we'll just go into that country and murder someone.
Yeah, they didn't go in though. They're already there, and they just flew a drone.
Yeah, but even still, like there was all. Do you remember hearing about stuff in the 80s or the 70s when Russian?
No, because I weren't born.
No, but funnily enough, you can read. Do you know what I mean?
Don't interest me.
Well, Russians had killed people in this country with the whole
the umbrella thing.
Yeah,
I remember that. Actually, I read about.
Oh, you do remember? Even though you weren't born.
Yeah, I remember that. It's mental. It's because I read about that guy where they, recently, where they sort of put it in his brew and poisoned him.
Oh,
Litvinenko.
Yeah. Well,
That's more recent. That's a more relevant.
Yeah, but think how that caused a massive thing because that's someone killing somebody.
Yeah, but like England's going to go to fucking war with Russia.
True.
We would be dust.
The one thing I noticed when I was reading up, it strengthens his position, Putin, in the Middle East because he's got friends there. And I think he'd visited Iran for the second time in 3 years. The last time he'd landed in as far Russia as he could,
right,
in the plane. This time he flew into Damascus. Quite recently,
right. This is the same Putin whose entire government has just resigned to allow him to make significant changes to their constitution without objection. Which you can't say. Well, it's like I said to you. They can't be corrupt if you don't have a government.
This is very true. The worrying thing is, can you imagine if you woke up, tomorrow in Russia?
Yeah.
You might as well be in
Plus,
North
you've
Korea.
got all these links with Trump and Russia. Like this, they were supposedly rigging the election or doing dodgy shit like that. His wife's Russian?
Who? Yes.
Yes, Melania.
Yes.
Melania Trump, who is definitely in some sort of trap thing. She always looks.
Thing is, though, Trump doesn't scare me. Putin scares me.
No, I think Trump's scarier because he's a fucking idiot.
He is a fucking idiot.
When he's calling people out on Twitter, he should not have access to Twitter.
No. Not like he had before he was president.
No, because Obama had Twitter.
Yeah, but that was just his press office.
Yeah,
putting stuff out.
Yeah,
I love America.
Which is what Trump should have. Really, he shouldn't have his own.
No, I know. It's mental. But going back to that point I had about how he addressed everybody, you could just imagine all these rednecks kicking off, going, "Yeah." No idea who Soleimani was, but just immediately go think
another a good Iranian. That's Iranian. That's good that they're dead. There were a tweet from his son, Trump's son. Is he called Hunter? I say it's Hunter or something, some ridiculous fucking name. And it basically was, "Yeehaw, my dad's just killed a dude. What's your dad done?" Is basically what it said, and a link to the news story saying he'd just assassinated this bloke. And I just thought, how has he been elected?
America.
Yeah, and they're going to run again to run for.
Well, did you see as well? I don't know whether he's got more than one son, hasn't he? I think
he's got a lot of kids.
Well, one of them was at a firing range, and I think it's on his gun. Picture of Hillary Clinton.
Yes, he's got a lot of engravings on his gun. I saw the picture on Instagram. Very tacky.
Behind bars.
Yeah, some of them looked a bit white supremacist.
Yeah.
Some of the engravings on it, but we can't. Obviously, we can't. Accuse them of being white supremacists. The Trumps, the white supremacists. But that's the state of America today.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel safe to live in a country where there's not quite as many guns?
Sort of in between them.
Yeah, sort of between Russia and America and Iran.
Yeah, sort of like the Bermuda Triangle of countries.
Yeah.
If anything sort of falls short, we'll be there to soak it up.
Yeah. Operation Meat Shield.
So this week, I haven't got a rant because I'm a nice chilled person, but Jack's got a rant about
the news or the lack of. Because you know what we're in the news this week?
Go on.
No news. All right. I have a selection here of headlines and their translations.
Go on.
Fisherman catches big old fish weighing 350 pounds off southwest Florida. CNN. Right, which is a reputable news outlet.
Supposedly.
The story translated to mangoes fishing. Florida mangoes fishing. It's not a news story. Mortgage at 23. One woman saved 27 grand for a deposit in 7 years without the bank of mum and dad. Daily Express.
The game.
That didn't used to be an achievement, saving for a mortgage. But what she did, when I read it, had a job from the age of 14 and did nothing else. Didn't go out, didn't go on holiday, didn't really have a life for 7 years. Just saved literally everything that she didn't spend on travelling to work to put money to one side for a house.
How much was the house?
Well, it's 27 grand deposit and it was in London, so
270, 300.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't really
in debt
get your
for the rest of her life.
Wouldn't get your place to beg in London, pretty much.
No, you could probably pretty much buy a house for that up here.
You could buy a mansion for that up here.
Yeah. Conservative mum group slams Burger King for using D word. This was also on CNN. Do you want to hazard a guess what the D word was?
I couldn't. I genuinely couldn't.
It wasn't dickhead.
No.
It was damn. As in, damn, that's good. It's not a news story. Woman shares genius loophole to order giant garlic pizza bread from Domino's.
Yeah, now that annoyed me. Because
Manchester Evening News.
Yeah, they have some absolute shite as well. I saw something that came up. I forget, what was it they were talking about? It was really, really out. Oh, it was something about McDonald's or something and being able to get table service. And this came out like about a month ago.
You've been able to get that for years.
Exactly. Yes, I know. And
it's not table service.
All these comments on, because it had gone on to linked onto Facebook, and everyone's going, You do realise this has been going for a while.
Yeah.
So anything Manchester Evening News does is bollocks.
Yeah. All right. Daily Express. We've got a couple more.
Go on.
Hand luggage. Beat weight restrictions without packing any less. Do you know how you do that?
Pay for more.
Wear all your heavy shit. Layer up on a plane that's already hot and uncomfortable and full of humans, subhumans.
In the heat?
Yeah.
What, you turning up to
you turn up to
just like a big,
you
big
turn up
jacket.
to Malta or Cyprus with your puffer jacket, 4 t-shirts on, your jeans and a pair of boots.
And your wife's hairdryer.
Yeah. Round your neck like some sort of fucking terrible accessory.
Which they'd start charging you for.
24-hour news, an American one.
Mm-hmm.
Adult cream pie comes to McDonald's Japan.
Some of the translations are beautiful in this.
That wasn't a translation, that was an American news article.
No. But wasn't it something to do with...
Yeah, it was some sort of apple pie made with custard. I'm assuming so.
Yeah. It looked grim as well. It really looked disgusting.
It looked so beige. So bland. All of these come up as suggested news stories on my thing on Google, but they're not news. Ordering a garlic bread from Domino's, it's not worthy of paying somebody to write a news article. Mangoes fishing. It weren't even a record-breaking fish.
It sounds like you're saying Mango goes fishing.
Mango goes fishing.
The Pizza
Burger King using the word damn in an advert.
Although, shout out to Burger King. Did you see that advert with the Big Mac?
Yeah, every Burger King advert
brilliant.
had a Big Mac hidden in it. I thought that was great.
I loved that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Big Mac. That was damn good. Damn good.
Burger King, he means.
What did I say?
Big Mac.
Shout out to Burger King.
That were a great advert. That were.
I know. I'd not even say it was working in marketing. I just saw that and thought, and the little dig at the end saying, "Thanks McDonald's for having our back."
Yeah. It was great, that.
So your thing is that, well, I get what you mean. There are so many clickbaity type bullshit
It's
stories.
not even clickbait. It's not news. It's make work for people.
But it's meant to draw. I know, but the whole thing is it is clickbait because it's drawing you in. Because some people.
Who's clicking on a link that says fisherman catches big old fish?
You saying you wouldn't click on a cream pie one?
I did click on the cream
exactly.
pie. Go on.
No, but like, say somebody might see the girl like
fuming customer bites into raw big tasty burger. How many times have you ordered fast food and they've cocked it up?
Today.
Yeah. Would you go to I don't know what local paper is, Rosendale Free Press, and complain? Say I want you to write a news story because they forgot to put gherkins on my burger and asked for no gherkins. I only got 8 chicken nuggets instead of 9.
No, I just shame them on Twitter and then get a free meal.
You fucking wanker, aren't you?
Do you know what? It's helped. It's helped in the past in certain things. But no, say the girl with the mortgage. Some people might click on that because they're going, oh, I'm in a bit of a position.
Yeah, how do you save for a mortgage?
So it's all...
Don't have a life.
It is all shitty. But we don't need 24-hour news.
No.
We don't need it. Americans did it, and then Sky News started doing it all the time, and then you realise how little is going on.
And that is going on is terrible.
To drag stuff out, though. Dragging stuff out. Do you remember when that plane went down from Malaysia Air?
Yeah.
That went down, and then I think they had the people, like the government.
There were days and days of news stories that were basically still haven't found out.
Yeah,
but for days and days.
But the press were screaming in hordes, chasing after the government, going like, "What's going on?" And the horrible bitch that is Kay Burley, who still has me blocked on Twitter.
I don't know who that is.
She's a reporter for Sky News. She was there whenever there's like a horrible tragedy or anything like that. They always shove her in there because she's.
You've mentioned her before, and you were horribly abusive on Twitter, I believe.
No, I was just made a joke, but she just blocked it. Again, because she can't take a joke because she's an horrible bitch. But she turned
Shout
around.
out Kay Burley.
Yeah,
we'll tag her. We'll tag her.
Just for laughs. Yeah, she'll block it anyway. I would love to get famous or end up like if I did something really bad and someone was coming after me and I'd love if they got her there because she'd completely forget that she had me blocked.
Well, when something terrible happens to you and we find you a headless corpse in a ditch, I'm sure she'll be there.
I'm sure she will. Maybe then she'll unfollow me.
Yeah.
Unblock me.
Yeah.
So this week, to keep up with pop culture,
current events,
idiots, we thought we'd
the public.
We thought we'd have a look at Love Island, just to see what all the fuss was about, and
it was pretty unwatchable. We didn't make it through an episode, either of us.
No, to be fair, I haven't got internet at the moment because it's being installed.
Poverty.
I haven't got internet installed at the moment, so I was having to stream it on my 4G, and the fact it was eating into that, I thought...
Yeah, it's not unlimited data anymore, is it?
Exactly, so I'm not doing that. I don't think I've ever written as many notes for a specific story. So, starting off, we'll cover the people in a minute.
Yeah.
But the whole concept of the show makes me physically sick.
Yeah,
makes
it's
me
appalling.
Incredibly uncomfortable. It's the sort of thing where all the girls turn up to this place in bikinis, and stand in a line and then just pick people. Like any other program, it would be like that's a bit demeaning, isn't it? It's a bit.
I don't know what's that naked program on Channel 4.
Naked Attraction.
Yeah,
that's bizarre.
More or less demeaning than this.
Yeah, that's weird though, isn't it? I mean, yeah, but don't they choose someone on their balls? Isn't that a thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
But also as well, the actual intro to the show is like them. It'll be like a sort of set up version of them in their daily life, and then all of a sudden the light comes on, and then they go towards the sun. Every single woman burst open. At least one tit comes out, and they storm off. You know, they go off into the sun. I thought, I don't need to see tits on ITV. We've got porn for that. I don't need to see it in your face on that.
No, that's what Channel 4 is for.
Used to be.
Yeah.
They've started doing better documentaries now.
Oh, better's a very subjective word.
To go on to the actual people. So
yes.
in the show, it starts off with all the girls get there first. And done in a sort of Big Brother type way. And they all come in.
They were walking in pairs, I think.
No, they walked they walked in separately, but then they met the other person, and then all of a sudden they're, oh my God, how are you?
They're best friends.
Yeah, best friends, and they've got Prosecco, because of course they have. So if we go through these people...
Yeah, who would you like to start with?
Shanice.
Spelt wrong.
Yeah, spelt wrong.
Shanice Fudd, who thinks the name Fudd makes her unique.
I thought it was fudge.
No, I don't know. It said she blatantly said fud.
I thought
wasn't fudge.
No, but
definitely.
She said, I don't even like fudge.
No, she said I don't even like fud.
What's fud?
Nothing. Not a thing.
I thought it was fudge.
Having a surname don't make you unique. You've got a family. What were your immediate thoughts of her?
She was the one from Bristol, I think. And I can't think of anyone other than Bristol than my mate Dave. So it was just basically Dave with tits.
The little bit that I read, because I didn't watch it either.
Yeah.
Shanice spelt wrong. Is most proud of her perfect eyebrows. Everybody always comments on them, she says. These fucking eyebrows. Not special.
Yeah. Well, there was a bloke later on who made a comment about eyebrows. I thought, I've never looked at a girl and gone,
fucking hell, them eyebrows are on point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She was a pretty girl, but...
She also said as a quote, if I see something I want, I'm not afraid to go for it. That's what I'm going into the villa to do. I'm up for a challenge, which basically means she's going to snake like fuck.
I was thinking more she was just going to enjoy as much dick as possible while she's there.
That as well.
That's basically what she wants.
Moving on.
Moving on to Paige.
Paige, the Scottish singer.
Now, the name Paige, every time I've ever seen someone called Paige on TV or something, they've always been fit. I've always come across like a fit Paige, right? Just stay with me.
Right.
That ended last night when I watched this first episode of Love Island.
Okay.
This monster from Glasgow. You know what? I'm going to objectify, because you're in an objectifying program, so bollocks. I'm going to say it. She looks like someone. Do you know what her thing was? I went out with not Peter Capaldi. What's his name? Capaldi.
Yeah.
No, Peter
Capaldi.
Lewis Capaldi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she looked like a blonde version with boobs.
Of Lewis Capaldi. Yeah. She also said her dates, which I assume she has many of, don't know what they're letting themselves in for. Not in a good way.
Is that a reference to a gaping vagina?
And in fact, a recent date ended with her having a few too many, leaving early, and vomiting in her ex-boyfriend's bed. Which basically means she's mental and a slag.
Yeah. And she sucked off Lewis Capaldi, so...
Yeah.
Top marks to you.
Yeah.
I always think Lewis Capaldi looks like he's always going to have a bit of dribble hanging out of his face.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I feel bad if you've got an actual facial disease.
Yeah. What about naturally filleted Paige is looking forward to getting out of a small village and meeting somebody new. Do you know why? Because in her hometown, everybody knows each other or has been an ex of somebody. Especially when you've shagged everybody in the village.
Exactly. Inbreds.
Yeah.
Let's move on to... Is it Leanne?
Yes. Leanne, the customer service advisor.
Yeah, she turned up in what looks like chainmail.
Yeah, she rates herself a 10 out of 10.
Does she?
She does.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Turned up in chainmail.
Because if you don't love yourself, who will?
She said she was the... I'm the Beyonce of Waltham Forest.
Where?
I'm thinking...
That's not a...
It's a place in London.
Oh.
So you're the Beyonce of it. What does that mean? Because what are you? Can you sing? Can you act? Can you dance? Because you didn't show any of those things, and that's kind of what Beyonce's known for being.
Yeah. But on the other hand, when it comes to loyalty, she really got to get to like a guy first. Because if you don't like them that much, then she's not loyal.
Ah, right.
Which
again,
what everybody wants in a woman.
Yeah.
No loyalty.
Yeah. So you've really got to be there. She's got to really like you, otherwise she will be playing
shagging about.
Which is probably why nobody chose her.
And she's on this ridiculous, terrible program. Who have you got next?
Next we've got Shauna.
Shauna spelt wrong again.
Yep.
With a G.
And I've got
Shagna. Very close to Shagna.
She said, "I work with people in politics." The word being "with" there.
Yeah, she's a Democratic Services Officer.
Yeah, not someone who's trusted to
do
politics.
No. Apparently she works for the local council. Yeah, don't do much from what I could understand.
Cleaning toilets or...
Potentially, we'll not. Yeah, but apparently she's easygoing but a little bit bossy. which I'm not sure how you can be both of those things. And she's probably just fucking nuts. She says her ideal man is funny, a little bit smart, but not smarter than her. That's important. Right.
Well, she could just go into the frozen Isle of Iceland.
Dribbling, but not licking windows.
Yeah.
That's the perfect balance, I think, for her.
Sophie.
Now,
what was brilliant about this? Now, I did look at her and think, like, oh my God, she's really pretty. She doesn't look like a bag of shit like everybody else.
Like the rest of them.
She looked really nice. And then she opened her mouth, right?
Right.
I like to keep it classy. I'm from Essex.
Those two things are total opposites.
Yeah. Can't be classy.
No.
If you're from Essex.
She says she's kind, fun and energetic, but only when she's had 8 hours of sleep. And then it says she will literally sleep anywhere, which probably everybody's bed.
Yes.
If you're on this programme.
Not fussed.
No.
Not fussed.
No. Are we on to the last one, finally? Last ones.
The blokes?
No. Eve and Jess.
Jess?
Eve and Jess. Because they've lumped them as one person.
I didn't see them.
The twins.
I missed that. I didn't see. Was that not in the programme? Or did they introduce them later on? Didn't miss that. I gave up. I was slitting my wrists by the time the blokes come out. But they weren't there when they were...
Two blonde, totally non-identical twins. They said they're identical. They're fucking ugly as fuck and don't look like each other. And they, from what I understand, they work in a bar in London.
Right.
VIP hostesses. That's working in a bar, isn't it?
That sounds a bit strip clubby.
Just terrible human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the blokes.
Naz. Right. This was brilliant because when he came out, the idea being that all these guys. This is the thing because the twins weren't in that bit, so I didn't see the rest of the program, so I don't know whether they came out later. But the 5 of the girls were stood on these hearts,
right?
And then when the blokes came out, got paraded out, they were supposed to. Anyone that fancied him was supposed to step forward. So he comes down going, hey, like this, like looking like a right cunt. And stood there. He goes, I'm Naz, I'm 23 years old. He looked about 40.
Well, he's a builder. He's probably spent a lot of time outside.
He did not look 23.
Right.
Comes out, and then no one liked him. And then he got paired up with the Bristol girl.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that.
And they kept going back to it, going like, because they basically lumped him with the girl from Bristol.
The one that nobody else wanted.
Yeah,
basically.
Shanice.
Yeah. He said, in a relationship, I'm loyal. Dating is different. You're not really completely attached to somebody. Okay. Terrible human being.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad we're not scoring these people out of 10 because I don't think we'd have a 2 yet.
Also, can I just say, it's very much... It's so stereotypical that all the girls had either beautician or secretary type jobs, and then all the blokes had manual
builder. Although Connor, spelt correctly, got that Connor. Mm-hmm. Have you got him? The coffee bean salesman, which pretty sure means works in Starbucks.
Yeah. I've written down I sell coffee beans, and I put gonk.
Gonk. What does the word gonk refer to?
Fucking idiot. He looked like when you get a Lego hat or Lego hair and put it on someone. Yeah. He looked like he was so bewildered. Like, so stupid that it hurts. Even his hair is thick.
Well, on his little breakdown of, like, on the website, because I didn't watch it, I watched a little bit. You can tell this stretching for content for somebody's personality when one of the things says, it's not just coffee that gets Connor going. He snacks on hummus and crackers every single day. I've done it for years. I love it. I eat a pot a day. So when your personality trait is, I like hummus, let's just move on.
Yes, I've got...
Do you want Connor spelt wrong?
No, I was going for Callum next.
Callum, the scaffolder?
The scaffolder from Manchester.
Yeah.
I'm Callum, I'm a scaffolder from Manchester.
Yeah.
He said he likes cooking. He's not a Michelin star, but he'll give it a go. I mean, bit worrying if anyone else said that about any other job. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I mean, I might poison him. I might not. Are you supposed to cook the chicken on both sides?
I'm not a doctor, but I'll have a go.
I'll have a go. Yeah. So worrying. I'd be worried about him putting scaffolding up. I'd kind of feel yeah, mate, this is the house you want to put it up, and then he starts putting it up on the church down the street.
Yeah, I won't let any of these people.
Or he'd get the instructions out every time he does it. Or gets turned around and pointed towards the house he's supposed to be going to.
Yeah.
Ollie?
Is this tough?
Tough. When my dad dies, I'll be a lord.
Yeah, my best chat-up line is, do you know Polzeath Beach in Cornwall? I own it.
To be fair, I'd say that.
What if you owned a beach? What if... I think the more accurate translation of that is, Daddy owns it.
Daddy, yeah. He looked kind of like the bloke. You didn't watch The Apprentice, did you? There was a bloke in there.
No, I didn't watch The Apprentice. This guy shoots, doesn't he? Trophy hunter. Because I've seen him on the news, he's already been kicked out.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of complaints. He's got a lot of grip and grin pictures. Right. Where you hold the head up of something that you just shot.
Grip and grin?
Grip and grin.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I see.
Got quite a few of them on his Instagram, apparently, and got quite a lot of hate for it. Don't know why. I actually quite like that guy. Moving on. Swiftly on.
Mike?
Mike, the police officer.
The police officer. I thought, which is ridiculous, that what was her name?
That he's willing to step on a few toes and burn a few bridges to find the love of his life.
There is that, but this Leanne girl.
In these 6 women, one of them is definitely going to be the love of his life.
100%. Well,
apparently Mike does impressions of Drake and Barack Obama.
Didn't see that.
And gives himself a solid 8 and says, "I have piercing eyes that look into your soul." Which is a bit weird.
Bit worrying, that.
Something a serial killer would say.
So I love eyes, like someone's told him eyes is a good thing to say. As in, like someone's gone, he's got, what's a good thing to say about, I love them
can't
eyes.
say tits.
Yeah.
Eyes,
I like your eyes.
Eyes, innit?
So, I mean, did you have somebody else on there?
We've got 2 more.
2? Yeah. I didn't see these people.
We've got Finn. A recruitment consultant. How would he describe himself in 3 words? By using 4 words.
Go on.
Loud, outgoing, and good looking. Which is 4 words. He says his most disastrous dating experience was accidentally shaving his eyebrow off an hour before his date, which I'm pretty sure is the plot to My Best Friend's Girl, a film with the guy out of American Pie.
Like you said.
Plays for Oxford City, which is apparently a professional football team, which I've never heard of.
Barely.
Yeah. And Connor, spelt wrong with a GH, because you met words up now.
27 years old. He's basically ancient in this.
Yeah, but he is a model.
Of course.
So he reckons his best feature is his jawline. And I like this. He said, "I like a girl who can do some sort of sport, as I'm into sport." Which is basically like saying, I'm into vehicles with wheels.
I like a girl that rolls.
Yeah, I like a girl with wheels, because I'm into wheels.
Yeah, it really is. I felt thicker watching it.
Yeah, you can feel your brain melting. There was something else we watched. Listen to the Gemma Collins podcast, where you could feel your brain cells topping themselves like Jeffrey Epstein didn't. What's the sort of attraction for this? Because rumour has it there's going to be 2 seasons a year now. This, a winter and a summer season.
The winter one has not gone down well, apparently.
Is this not the winter one?
This is the winter one.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's usually done at this time.
Right.
But this apparently hasn't gone down as well as the other ones. I mean, I've not seen it spoken about as much, but the whole concept is dreadful.
Yeah, it really is.
It's literally just wheeling out. It's like a sort of televised circus act with tits.
Yeah, it's like, not live, but they're in there now, are they?
No, they've done this months ago.
I don't think so.
Or do they?
Because they vote people off.
Oh, right.
So, in theory, they're all there in the villa now, and they can't leave. So they all sleep there
with each other.
So, really, the best option is to just set fire to it, lock the doors, burn it down. World's not going to be a worse place.
No, they'd wheel it away and then bring in the next lot.
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Yeah, but these people volunteer for this.
Yeah, I know.
Which is, a sad sort of comment on society, I think.
Well, there has been Big Brother
That's still going on.
Well,
as well, apparently.
Well, Channel 5 took it over.
I don't think I've ever watched Channel 5.
No, I haven't. No. Channel 5, just,
sponsorship would be nice.
Be better.
Yeah. Be BBC or be nothing.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of the North and Mouth podcast. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to head over to our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram feed, you can see all the stuff that we're up to. Not that much, it's just talking and shit.